Bob, did you ever take Spanish? No, I did not. I did not, Flynn. So, as you can see by the real-time counter, my quest for 15,000 is over. The marathon is over, so this is going to be the shortest live stream ever. Yeah, I got nothing else. We're at 15,000, so that's pretty much it. Unless anyone has some quick words, I think we're done. Bob will learn Spanish soon. Yep. Yes, so for any confusion, the subscriber count on my stream is real time. If you go to my channel and look, it's lagged by like an hour or two. Have I kept haps before? I have kept haps, and I keep haps now. Only like 3. And I don't know that I have a favorite. I haven't kept a lot of them. That's bogus. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. I'm here. And the tank behind is epic. Yes, you can thank Occasional Aquatic. Look, people are already unsubbing. First of all, congrats. What do you think of Goldfish tank along with some Cory cats? So, Shelby, you're going to have to be very careful on the Cories that you pick out, because Goldfish like it cold, and most Cories are tropical. You can do, like salt and pepper Cories are really good cold water Cory cat. They can go down into the 60s. Okay. So yes, if we unsubscribe and you go under 15, can we keep going? I'm going regardless. That was just a joke. I don't work tomorrow. I've got nothing to do tonight. So yeah, I can kind of go. I can go for a while. It is titled a marathon after all, so. Oh, Nisi with the $5 super chat. Nisi of the North. This is the real Nisi, so mods. It's not an imposter. And then somewhere up here, I gotta thank Dean as well. Congratulations, Bob, for approaching and hopefully passing 15K tonight. Much love as always. Thank you, Dean. Really appreciate it. If you're still here. Let's see. Nisi has a new name. Nisi has multiple accounts. Have the Gary Lang, Bose, Monty spawning anymore, Bob? No, Bentley, I have not. I haven't got them to spawn. Like, I haven't conditioned them to spawn. But now that I know that they're spawning, I could get them to spawn pretty much any time. So I gotta find somewhere in my garage. I have a box of spawning mops that I need to find somewhere. I can barely walk in my garage. There's so much fish junk in there. DH Aquatics says, I have a serious algae overload in my 10-gallon divided betta tank. Is there anything I can do to fix it? Cleaning it every day is becoming a pain. What kind of algae? First, you gotta figure out what kind of algae it is, and then what causes that specific type of algae. Got a small stream tonight. This is nice. Chat's not going crazy. Goldfish should not be in 84 degrees. That is absolutely correct. Keeps going from 14 to 15. Yeah, people are playing around. This happened. I did the same thing at 10,000. I came on live hoping to hit 10,000 live on air, but I hit it beforehand, and then everyone unsubscribed and then resubscribed. I figured the same thing would happen here. It's the way it goes. People are having fun. Does Bob actually think he knows his stuff? I know some stuff. How do I get on the list for some of your first fry? I don't know that I would sell any. If you're talking about the Bose Monty, even if I did spawn them and raise them, it would take like a year before they were old enough. How about green emerald Cory cats? Okay with Goldfish? I'm not sure on the green emeralds on what temperature they need. My favorite substrate for a planted tank is Eco Complete. Let's see. I am setting up my first major. Oh, 20,000. The hat comes off. My hat has come off on the live streams before, so just saying. Bob, do you ship to Canada? I do not, Josh. Steenfott, did you get feedback on the hang-on glass canister filter you asked about on Facebook? Oh no, I bought that one. I bought that 2 weeks ago. Unfortunately, it was being shipped out of Texas, and I still don't have it. I bought it like the day before Texas went underwater, so I don't know where it is. What's the best substrate for a planted tank that doesn't break the bank? Just regular old gravel from a landscape yard. Bob has an afro underneath the hat. Don't be fooled. Bob, what's the best advice you could give me, a beginner, about starting a peacock hap tank? The tank will be 75 gallon or higher. Shopping Craigslist now. Basically, be patient. Wait for it to cycle. Don't use like Tetra, Save Star, any of that crap. That stuff doesn't work. Just let it cycle. And then I would add, if you can afford it, I would buy all your fish at once and throw them in there all at the same time. You're going to have to do water changes for a while. I'm just reading the chats. You're going to have to do a lot of water changes at the beginning because you're adding a huge bio load at once, but I feel for the overall aggression of the tank would be a lot better. Are those frontosa on the top left? Yep, they certainly are. Hey Bob, do you know how I can get my German blue rams to breed in my 29-gallon community tank? Turn the heat up. I don't know what temperature you're running, but heat and lots of protein, live or frozen foods. What would you do if you hit 100,000? I would set a new goal to probably hit 200,000. Now my goal is to hit 20 by the end of the year. My goal was to hit 15 by the end of the year, but now I'm going to get greedy and go for 20. So we'll see how that works. Hi Bob, how do get rid of brown algae? So brown algae is pretty simple. Usually, most of the time, it just means you need to do more water changes. You might have too heavy of a bio load, or you might be feeding too much. Chad, it won't be PG. I don't know what we're talking about. I don't think I want to know. Hit 20,000 by tonight? Well, we've got 2 so far since I've started. 2 real ones, not counting all the unsubbing and subbing. So again, I'm here just to celebrate with you guys about hitting 15,000. I just want to thank everyone. You are all great. This is not going to be normal. I'm not back to my Thursday night live stream. Just so happens that Michael's Fish Room was not going live tonight because he's working late. So I figured instead of releasing a video, I wanted to have some fun and come out and hang out with you guys and kind of celebrate this with you. If you only got 2, I would be one of them. Pizza is pie, brisket pizza. I could go, you know, I might have to go get some brisket tonight. It's been a while. What's the average temperature in Thailand? I guess that's where many outdoor goldfish farms are located. You're welcome. It's like that. Boy, I'm missing a lot of chat here. LFS in Olympia? I can't think of any. I remember there's lots of them in Tacoma, but Olympia? I don't know if there's any in Olympia. That's actually a good question. Does Corey have a new live stream schedule, or is it the same? It's on Saturday at noon on his second channel, which is Jimmy of Aquarium Co-op is the name of his second channel. So Saturday at noon Pacific. Priscilla with the $2 super chat. Thank you, Priscilla. So I don't see a lot of my friends from Florida on. I don't know. Hopefully they got out of town. I was hoping someone would chime in from Florida. Well, gonna see Fish Room update from the co-op. Nice to see you hit 15. Yep, that's a pretty fun video. I watched it earlier today. Hey Bob, got my yellow rainbow Gary Lang strain. Is that the herbal axolotl? Tanks are running as high as 87. How can I cool them? Been doing frozen water bottles, which I've been successful with. Any other tips? Current temp is 80 degrees. Yeah, the yellow rainbows is one of the few rainbows that like colder temperatures. The easiest thing you could do is just get like a clip-on fan and blow it over the water. It works. You'd be surprised how well that works. Steve, my favorite 3 Tropheus, is it the red rainbow? I think is the one I'm thinking of. The Enconde yellow, which is the one I have. And then after those 2, it's like all the other ones. Like those two are way up here for me, and then all the other ones are kind of down here. So I can name those two, but I used to not like the Icola or the Icola. I don't know how it's pronounced, but lately I've been really digging those. So if you're forcing me to pick a third one, even though they're probably the most common besides the Debosii, I would probably pick those. What apistos are the easiest to breed? The Cockatoides. Probably going to get flagged from YouTube for saying that. That's awesome. Apistogramma Cockatoides, by far probably one of the easiest ones to breed. Glass boxes, woohoo, enjoy Bob's favorite meat stuff. Jeez, that's going to get me flagged too. Is $40 for 40 pounds of carob seed crushed coral a good deal? Oh gosh, what did I just pay for it? I don't remember. Well, I didn't pay anything for it, but I don't know how much they were charging. That's why. Icola because of Icola because of DIY Fish Keeper. No, I just I don't know. I'm just really liking that yellow lately. Gator Tracks Aquatics is in North Central Florida. Shelby is in Florida too. All right. Well, John from KG Tropicals. What? 15,000. Is this the real KG Tropicals? We better look at this. Do we have an imposter? That is the real. There's been a lot of imposters lately. Not of you, but of fish people. So you never know. I had to check. Thanks, John. I really appreciate it. Yeah, been doing well. Made 15,000 in under a year, so pretty happy about that. Good to see you. I heard a little birdie told me that you might be coming back. We all hope that's true. You should hop on after, right? You normally go at 6 on Thursday. Let's all peer pressure John into going live. Oh, it might get loud in here for a second. Yep, everyone say hi to John. Let's peer pressure him. Got to make him go live next. Richard rocks. Oh my god, I'm lucky I checked YouTube. Hey Bob. I kind of like this. We only have 100 people here, which is a lot less than we normally have. I can actually keep up with the chat fairly well, even though I'm not. Steve Edwards. Oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah, those ones are nice too. Steen, what's up? Not a lot, Scott. Just here celebrating. You might see something from me sooner than you think. Not tonight, though. All right, John. All right. We're all waiting. 20 high stocking ideas. I mean, people always ask me. That's one of the questions I actually don't like very much. Is what do I put in this tank? You just got to find something you like. What I like could be completely different than what you like. What rock dwellers would you put with multis in a 55-gallon tank? Probably, I would find a Juliochromis that you like. I found that to be a pretty good mix. I've done it quite a few times. We want John back for the Thursday goodness. How are the new betas doing? The Emily, they are doing great. Thank you. 2 of them have escaped their breeder boxes and are now in a 40-gallon planted tank. I don't know if you saw that, but they somehow jumped over the screen, and so yeah. I don't even know how that's possible, but they did it. How long do people leave their lights on? Right now, anywhere in my fish room, anywhere from 6 to 10 hours, depending on the tank. What kind of plants can I keep in a cichlid tank? You want, Jessica, you want really durable plants like a Nubius would be a good one. You could do crypts, but they might get dug up. That's the problem I'm dealing with right now. Congrats to Big and Little Steen. Eating experience with Fahaka puffers. Dan, I've never kept a Fahaka puffer. But what I've read is that they're a little bit kind of more aggressive than like a Mabu puffer. So when I was when I was deciding between a Fahaka and a Mabu, I went with the Mabu puffer because they're a little more calm. Flip Aquatics Lup Diesel is here. Hello, Rob. Good to see you. We got everyone coming out tonight. I picked up 3 turquoise rainbow juveniles in an Australian tank at PetSmart. That's a good deal, $2 for turquoise rainbows. Can't pass that up. Oh, let's see. Sashimi Whiskey, how are you liking everything out in Washington? Chuck says, congrats on 15K. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Would multis, Julidachromis, and Cyprichromis be overkill for a 55-gallon tank? I don't know that I'd do all 3, because you're going to want enough to spread out the aggression for the multis and for the Julidachromis. The Cyprichromis are not aggressive at all, so that doesn't matter, but you still don't want them getting picked on. So you got to make sure that you create space for all of them. That's going to be your challenge, I think. Because, yes, it is a tall tank, but you don't have a lot of depth. So it really depends on... You could probably get away with like 6 of each until they start multiplying. In need of lots of Anubias, larger varieties. Where do I get the most bang for the buck? For Anubias, probably Aquabid. Probably. Bob, is it possible to keep Frontosa with Tropheus? I have seen it done, and I know a lot of people that feed Tropheus strictly New Life Spectrum, but not Cichlid formula, even though most of New Life Spectrum formulas are almost identical. So I do the... What's just the regular one? I don't remember. But I feed my Tropheus the New Life Spectrum small pellets because they're still kind of small. What type of goldfish is Patches? He's a butte. I have it written down somewhere. Honestly, I'm so bad with goldfish. Thoughts on siestas? So, siesta lighting... Okay, so here we go. Thoughts on siestas when lighting a planet tank. The pattern of 4 to 6 hours lights, 2 to 3 off, 4 to 6 on. I don't enjoy that. Yes, his color pattern is a calico, but the... I don't know. I'm so bad with goldfish. Goldfish and bettas, I'm just learning, so cut me a little slack. I know I don't know a lot about much, but I definitely don't know much about goldfish yet. Anyways, I'm not a fan of siesta lighting. It's not my personal preference because I want my lights on when I'm home. And when I get up in the morning, I'm not home long enough to enjoy them because I just pretty much get up and go to work. So when I'm home, that's when I like my lights on. So to me, it's about personal preference. I think there is some science behind siesta lighting that does grow plants faster, but I think it's such a small amount that it's not really... I don't know. It seems like kind of a pain to me. Ooh, Nisi got that one. That should be a ban. Yep, there's the ban. Okay. Anyways, how many guppies can I keep in a 5-gallon? I would keep 1. Yeah, the whole country is going through a gauntlet right now. Well, for the first time, for me in a long time, I'm streaming without it being 100 degrees in here, so that's nice. I've never raised grindleworms. Patches is a calico Ryukin. That's what I thought. Like, Ryukin was coming to mind first. Are the New Life Spectrum small fish formula sink fast? It's kind of weird. Half of them sink and half of them float for a while. I'm not sure what the deal is there. Okay, let's see. Taylor Steenfott says, I love Bob. Well, I love Taylor. 15K. Big Steen rules. Good job, my friend. Thank you, same old guy. What else do we got? Oh, Bracken is here. Nice to see you, Bracken. It's been a while, as always. Calico is just a color pattern, not a breed. I think that's what I said, right? Like, that's the color? Taylor would definitely know what kind it is, though. What is what lighting? I don't know what that word is, but the lighting we were talking about is called siesta lighting. That's where you keep your lights on for like 5 hours and then turn them off for 5 hours, turn them on for 5 hours, or I guess 6 hours would make more sense. So they're on twice a day. And it basically makes the plants go through photosynthesis faster, I think is what they're claiming. So Susan is live. Really? I thought she goes live on Tuesday. Awesome, Rob. Stoked for it. Feel free to edit as much of my rambling as necessary. Right back at you, Priscilla. Oh, was live. Is live or was live? When you do a large time off in the middle of the day, like 5 on, 1 to 3 off, then 5 one more siesta, which ironically is what I do. All right. Oh yeah, that's what I do. 2 times 4 hours. If I got up early enough where I was spending like an hour or 2 at home before I went to work, then I might do it. But otherwise, I don't know. I have too many tanks to run that many lights and go through all the hassle of setting that many timers. B-Nevs, I do remember your name. Remember me? I'm the one who set up an outdoor 300-gallon guppy pond. I started with around 20 guppies, and now I have over 100. They all have such great colors. There you go. I hope you got a local fish store that's willing to buy them from you. But I do remember the name. Honestly, I don't remember the 300-gallon pond, but that's still pretty awesome. I'm looking at a 1,000-gallon one, so we'll see if I can make that happen. I should get a bio... I don't know what that is. A bio... Are you saying biopod? Biopad? I have no idea what that is. John Dancing Machine. He is a dancing machine. Read my last chat. If I can find it. I'm not going to go too far up. Should I use Australian rainbow fish or giant Danios to diffuse aggression with Africans and Oscars? Neither. With Africans, I would add more Africans. Because generally, a lot of the times, Africans are only aggressive to conspecifics. So if you add a completely different type of fish in there, they're generally, at least from my experience, they're not aggressive. Like my Africans don't go after any of my catfish, whether they're plecos or Synodontis. They don't even, like my cichlids will lay eggs and they'll fight to the death any other cichlid that comes around there, but they'll let the catfish just go right in there, eat the eggs, and come right back out. They don't even care. Let's see. I didn't notice a difference though with 4 on and 4 off. Yeah, it's been like years since I've read into that, and like I said, there was some science behind it, but it was such a small amount that I don't know. The Fish Nerd with a $5 super chat. Congrats on 15K. Keep crushing those goals. Yeah, I feel like 20,000 might be a little bit of a stretch by the end of the year, but we'll see. Do you live close to Aquarium Co-op? Jessica, I'm about 45-ish minutes away. Goldfish for life. For life. Would you rather do Cyprichromis or Julidochromis with shell dwellers in a 55? I'd rather do Cyprichromis. Sorry for the questions though. Finally got the colony going and need some tank mates. Cyprichromis all the way. They're going to be way more expensive, but they are awesome, awesome fish. The behavior they have is well worth it. Not that Julidochromis aren't awesome, but they hide a lot, and I don't know. The Cyprichromis, you'll actually see them flashing all the time. They do school around, so it's pretty neat. For me, it really helps with algae, and I never get the initial bloom when I set up a planet tank. Whew, Bracken, I'm going through a mother of an algae bloom right now on my 10-gallon betta planet tank I just set up. You can't even see in that thing. There's so much algae. It's great. I love it. What's a good Tanganyikan for? 29-gallon? Probably multifasciatus. You kind of waste the whole top half of the aquarium, but at the same time, they're going to reproduce so fast that you're going to want that extra water volume just to keep your parameters in check. Donnie Hill with the $2 super chat. Thank you, Donnie. Really appreciate it. Mr. Science Geek is here. Hello. Sorry if I missed you earlier, but I see you now. How many Synodontis petricola in a 75-gallon with a monoshrimp? That doesn't sound like a good mix, my friend. Your petricola, they're actually Synodontis lucipennis, are going to eat your shrimp, eat your guppies, and eat, well, they won't mess with your cories, but they will eat everything else. Bob, did I get the email with the poster? Well, I probably got it. The question is, have I checked my email? The answer is no. The only time I really check this email is on Mondays, right before my live stream, to make sure nobody sent me anything. But I'm looking at it right now. Priscilla brought up a good point, though. If it's the one that has little Steen on it, is that the one you're using for the... Wait, where did it go? Did I lose it? Oh, here we go. Okay, so it's a poster. Well, let me take a look at it real quick. Printing, here we go. Okay, so she did get it. I don't have, okay, there we go. That looks good. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that we got Priscilla's name on there. Because I noticed when I went and looked at the actual drawing, she put it on the back, not on the front, right? Or no? Yeah, you just had the PMK 17, but not the art by. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. As long as that works for you, that works for me. Man, I got a bunch of emails. Anyway, that's what I do. I always hear Corey talking about it being in... But I laugh myself because I never get it. Yeah, great to see you again, Orlando. Oh, Orlando Ruiz is here? I haven't seen Orlando Ruiz in a long time. I don't see you, but looks like you're here. Brett Kale's Aquatics finally made a live stream. Good to see you. We got a low-key live stream going here. I like it. Let's see, Mark. I just watched your video on YouTube. That was wonderful. I strongly feel that your YouTube channel can be on the top list of viewers. We can help promote your YouTube channel. We promote social media like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. To explore further about us, kindly click on the link below. Yeah. These are the kind of emails. This is why I don't check my email very often, because this is the kind of stuff I get. Thank you for raising 100,000. All right. I'm pretty sure I did not raise 100,000. Over 50,000 raised. I have no idea what all this stuff is about. Let's see. Another person wants to talk about my YouTube channel. All right. Anyways, any chance you know if the video I sent you email? Wait. Any chance you know if the video I sent you in email actually got there? I don't know what video. Instant ban for junk mail. Hey Big Steen, it's not Monday. Nope, we are doing. So Michael's Fish Room was unable to live stream today, and I figured I'd hop on here and do a live stream instead of releasing a video because I just wanted to celebrate with you guys. Let's see. Hit that like button. Taylor says hit the like button, folks. How many likes are we at? Ooh, we're almost at 100. Not too shabby. Let's see. So Brett, it doesn't look like I got an email from anyone named Brett. But I don't know. You might have to tell me when you sent it. Instaban. Let's see. This Nisi lives beyond the wall. Winter is coming. Hello, Bob and Fish family. Hello, Sherry. I haven't started getting spam mail yet. Coming to Chicago, question mark. Yes, absolutely I will be there if you're talking to me. Yeah, Michael is super busy with work stuff right now. That is true. What's up, Bob? And folks, Kayla is here, so good to know she's doing well. Those likes just shot up. Ooh, 111. Nice. I'll have to get dinner stuffs going. We'll listen while I can. How are your goldfish? Is this the bubble eye blind or just dumb? Why not both? He really seems to have settled in. We don't think that he's blind. We just think that he has sight problems like most telescope eyes. Any tips on breeding clown plecos? Brett, I've never done it. I have one clown pleco. It was one of the very first plecos I ever bought, and he is still alive and well, and hopefully in 15 years I'll still have him. Love your intros. It reminds me of The Simpsons. Yes, Deacon, I actually tried to do a Simpsons intro, but I certainly cannot do it. And to have someone make it, it was actually like $1,000. So I was like, never mind. But I tried a Simpsons intro. But to get, the thing is, I wanted to animate multiple YouTubers, so it got expensive really fast. Maybe when I'm at a couple 100,000 subscribers, I can afford it. Any suggestions on the best substrate to grow seeds in? I've never grown seeds. Never. Reef and Library Aquatics is here. How you doing, buddy? 15,000 question mark. Yes, 15,005. I can't get them to breed at all. Bought a colony of 8. They claim caves, but no action. Hey there, Jimmy. How you doing? Kang Lee is here. Good to see you. Let's how to breed clown plecos. Peat moss and Irmworth castings. I remember when I clicked on your video for the first time, it was like 300 subs. Yep. I've gone back and watched those old videos, and it's so bad. I have a feeling though, like in a year, if I go back and watch like a video from last week, I'm gonna cringe as well. So hopefully they just keep getting better. Let's take a look. Breeding clown plecos. Unlike other plecos, the clown pleco is frequently bred in aquariums. Females tend to be longer than males and their bodies are plumper. Okay, yes, we know that. Pretty typical. In the wild, clown plecos breed when the dry season ends and the rainy season starts. The best way of triggering spawning in the aquarium is therefore to mimic such a change. The environmental changes should be combined with changes in diet. As the rainy season starts, the amount of food virtually explodes. So, no surprise there, lots and lots of food. It actually looks pretty typical to most plecos. Lots of food and lots of water changes. You might have to mimic several dry and rainy seasons before your clown pleco starts to spawn. Yep. Sounds pretty typical to plecos. So, cold, water changes, and lots of food. Bob will have a drone and steady shot gimbal in his future videos. So I put a drone in my fish room. The turtle girl, I just hate hearing my own voice. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I hate hearing your voice too. I'm just kidding. Totally kidding. I'm talking about my own voice. Oh my god, sorry I can't watch. Anyone want to sub that not already done so, feel free. Okay, got to go back to preparing everything for the storm. Alright, good luck wherever you are. I'm sure you're somewhere in Florida or down there somewhere. Hopefully I see you on Monday. Anyone ordered a monos from Rob? Are the wild caught extra big? Rob might still be in here, but I have heard very good things about his mono shrimp. Very good things. I know a couple people that have bought them. I don't know what size they're coming in at, though. Scientifically proven that people hate hearing their own voice. I think the hardest part is getting over trying to make my video perfect and just uploading it already. Yep. It's better to upload crap than not upload anything at all, in my opinion. So, sometimes I just upload crap. What tank mates would you recommend for a bristlenose breeding tank? I sell the fry, so no predators. Guppies, because you could sell guppies just as easily. Taylor says, I go to sleep to Bob's voice at night. I'm sure I put a lot of people to sleep. Just damn, it's due to the fact that recordings don't pick up our background voice, what we hear inside of our heads. I hear lots of things in my head. Let's see. Rob posted a bunch of new pics on Instagram today. Hey, bro. Hello from down under. Great channel. Thanks, Sean's Fish Tanks. I just remembered reading that the pond raised or whatever are noticeably larger. The pond raised. Oh, okay. Flynn's Fish Forum says, I have to go, Bob. Congrats on 15K. Yep. Got to get that homework done, right? Actually, it's probably dinner time for you. Not from Rob, but from somewhere. I tried to gravel vac crap and upload noise pollution. Any idea why a probably trio of red delta guppies may throw a batch of black fry? Mine did the same thing. The best thing you can do is just keep removing the black ones, and eventually you'll get all red ones. But I had my red Moscow guppies for, I don't know, 2 years, and they would throw black fries sometimes, and you just have to remove them. Now I don't get black ones at all anymore. Let's see. I got homework to do. Nah, I'll watch the stream. That's the spirit. My first time on this stream. I'm a saltwater reef channel. Much respect to your channel, and congrats on 15K. Thank you, DC Reefer. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I'm going to check out your channel. That's what I'm going to do. Because I do like salt. Look, would you look at this shrimp? Alright, I'm there. Pats or Chiefs? The Pats are going to win. Duh. Did your wild-caught rainbows breed? I don't think I have wild-caught rainbows. Do I? No, I don't think I have any wild-caught. Maybe I'm forgetting. I'm pretty sure none of them are wild-caught. If I misspoke, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure none of them are wild-caught. Is it just me, or does Bob sound sexier now with... Oh, geez. Let's not start this. John Dancing Machine. But not for sale. Won't the guppies eat the bristlenose fry? Not at all. Nope. So, bristlenose... you'd actually be surprised on what would eat a bristlenose fry. Even at fry, they still have like these kind of thorns that kind of protect them. So... Yeah, guppies won't touch them. Not to mention a bristlenose fry. Once it's absorbed its egg yolk, its egg sac, it's probably like half the size of a guppy. But I breed guppies and plecos together, no problems. I have videos on my channel. If you want to look at them, look at breeding fish for profit on videos on my channel, and you'll see it. It works great. 150ish watching. Hit that like button. Thank you, Priscilla. Have I ever kept goldfish? Man, I feel like you need to look at my videos. I just got my first goldfish about a month ago, so check it out. I got a couple videos of them already. What temp was that tank at? Which one? If you're talking about the breeding fish for profit, it sits in the low 70s. And then upper 60s during the winter. New subscriber, yeah, check it out. If you just go on my videos, it's going to be one of the more recent ones. So I think even my second video ago was about my goldfish. Second or third video, so yeah. Curious, what do you do for a day job? In the IT field, I guess you could call it. What fish can go with dwarf gouramis and 125 33 US gallons? You could do Corydoras. Bob, for Best Fish Channel, he somehow manages to answer every question and have a good answer. I may have an answer. I don't know that it's a good answer. Does saying I don't know count? Because I feel like I say that a lot. All about DIY. Hey, buddy. Congrats on 15K. Well, thank you. Kang Lee, don't push it, buddy. Bob is mine. Well, I could rent him out for a good price. I don't think I'm for rent. I'm pretty sure I'm not. Does IT stand for in tank? Hopefully it will soon, Brian. I wonder how many subscribers I would need to quit my job. Probably be a lot. Will you be getting any new rainbows soon? I don't think I'll be getting any new ones. I don't think I'll be getting any new fish for a while. I might get more of fish I already own to kind of bolster my schools, but that's about it. I love the community tank in the background. Yeah, that's a really, really good tank. Not every question, yeah. Will you be getting any rainbows? Okay, I just got that one. Dan was talking about how his rubber lips aren't plecos, and I said that all fish from the family Loricariidae are plecos. Am I right, or am I missing something? So there's some people out there that will argue up and down. Pleco is kind of the term for all sucker mouth catfish to us common fish people, but we know that a plecostomus is different than a Loricariidae, so I mean technically, but it's a pleco is a pleco. Like, who cares? It's like the people that argue, is it beta or beta? You know what we're talking about, so just shut up and who cares, right? Even if you super chat, okay. So since I'm a teacher, how does the tank for teachers work? If you are a teacher and you want to have a tank set up, you just have to email me at my email address, which is in the description, and I could tell you how. Your best bet is to email me from a school email, so a .edu, so I know that you're not trying to scam me. My female albino guppy's spine got jacked into a Z shape after giving birth. Is this common? The pickled plecostomus, one of my favorite names on YouTube. Yeah, LOL, shut up and who cares. You probably just got a bad guppy there. It's not common, but it does happen, if that makes sense. Will you ever do a saltwater tank? Absolutely. Taylor Steenfott, I don't think I can... Oh, jeez. Moving on. A chicken is not a pigeon. You should get some bikers. See? Oh, bikers. There's another one. I went to a fish store, and I said, do you have any bikers? And he yelled at me and said, they're bishears. And I was like, whoa, Mr. Fancy Pants. And I punched him in the throat, and I walked out. Who cares? You know, he obviously knew what I was talking about, so who cares? Yeah, pleco is used in the common name of many species, but the only species with plecostomus is the scientific name is the common pleco hypostomus, hypostomus plecostomus. Yes, but like I said, and like you say, we all know what plecos mean, right? Maybe if all these fish stores would stop selling common plecos, we could correct that. But nope. They always got to sell common plecos and ruin their lives. Mr. Fancy Pants, nice School of Rock reference. I like the ones with the darker blue. Did those breed? I usually see them pretty. Did the ones? I think I'm missing something there, Deacon. That's why they have L numbers. So I love me some Bob. Well, I love me some Taylor. That's why they have L numbers, though. So, that's the other thing. That's the other rant. There's L numbers, and I've ranted about this before. There's L numbers, and then there's LDA numbers for plecos. L numbers came out first. It was, I think... I don't remember who did it. Who started the L numbers? Does anyone know that? So they started the L numbers, and they gave them all numbers so that we could know exactly what we have and what we're talking about. Then some magazine in Germany decided to come out, hey, we're going to have our own numbers and we're going to have LDA numbers. So now there's like an LDA 31, which all you did was make things more confusing. And that publishing company that started that magazine went out of business. So as soon as they went out of business, we should have just dumped all the LDA numbers and just have L numbers. Just L numbers. That's all we need. Get rid of LDA. They don't even exist anymore, as far as I'm concerned. Jeez. But Carlos, you're supposed to be a nerd. The fish nerd. Rachel was talking about this yesterday. Oh, I had no idea. That's probably why everyone's asking about it, right? Get a great video on L numbers and LDA numbers. Do you sell Anarchus? No, I do not. Thoughts on doctor office tanks? I honestly think most of them are pretty bland. What's the best resource for L numbers? Pleco Planet. Seriously Fish. There's another one too. L is a letter, Bob. What did I say? Number? See, when I'm ranting, I don't even think. Taylor is not a moderator. Where is the love? She can't handle the power, man. It's too much power. I accidentally bought a pair of bikers at PetSmart about 5 months ago and put them in a 55. I don't know how to differentiate between genders, but they just bred, and I see eggs on a rock in their den. I don't know that I've ever heard of bikers breeding, but then again, I've never researched it. But that's pretty cool. Planet Catfish, that's the other one. That's one of the really good ones, I feel. One of them, you can actually search for a pleco, and then it'll have an option to search for plecos in the same water parameters, and it's really good for finding if you're building a pleco tank, compatible plecos. But I don't remember which one. Let's see. Orlando, Bob fired me. Yep. How do you go? Boy, I'm missing so many chats here. Do we have more people here now? Oh yeah, we have 150. Alright, I might have to get my game face on and pay attention. Let's see, what's the best? Oh, maybe I was keeping up. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of side conversations. I must be missing a lot. AMA Aquatics is leaving. I pronounce biker as that fish right there. What? My goal for the year was 15,000. That is true. My goal is a wrench by my name. By what time? By like the end of the year, or just what if I wrench you in like 10 years? Is that okay? I missed a super chat. Oh, look at that. Why didn't it stay on the screen? A 5-minute super chat is supposed to stay on the screen. Sorry about that, DC Reefer. Reefer. DC Reefer. I wish I could send more, but thanks for checking out my channel. Check out my latest episode series. I'm building a school reef tank. Yes, I saw that. I'm very much looking forward. I already subscribed, but I'm very, very much looking forward for looking at the school reef tank, because I think that would be really fun. And sorry I missed your super chat. Not intentional. I don't know why it didn't stay on the screen. Maybe it did, and I'm terrible. See what happens when you get me ranting? I miss everything. I'm a little bit afraid since I got about 3 African cichlids with them. I want to go to Chicago. Then go to Chicago. My bikers have killed fish before. I just don't want those ones to die. Yep, they will. They will definitely kill fish, unfortunately. When I got back into fish keeping, I got a couple bikers. And I miss them, and I want more. I hate marine. It's pretentious. Okay. It's cool. I just wanted to support the channel. Thank you, DC Reefer. I really appreciate it. It helps out. And if you didn't know, that actually goes towards Tanks for Teachers, which we got 2 of them out last week, which is awesome. Bob, will you be going to the aquatic experience next year in New Jersey? Yes, absolutely. I will be going every year, no matter where it's from. No matter where it's at. I will document their breeding on a forum. I'd take pics if I had a good picture taking them. Do it even with just a cell phone. Even if it's a bad cell phone camera. Even a fuzzy picture is better than nothing. What's a good site for Tanganique and cichlids? For learning about them or buying them? And my phone takes pics at like 240. Is it a Nokia phone? I mean, how old is this phone? You know, you'd be surprised. I don't know what carrier you have, but you can find phones on Amazon for like $15 delivered, like smartphones. Cool. I will finally get to meet you. Yep. Have I ever kept South American cichlids? Yes, I have some right now. I have Honduran red points. I have epistogrammas. And that might be all. But I've kept Cryptoheros. Uh-oh. I'm going up against Big Brother in 10 minutes. Bob, what have you been feeding your eel? Frozen bloodworms. It loves them. Maybe I'll film that tonight. I'm trying to get some film of my plecos at night and the eel at night eating. So that's what I'm going for tonight. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try. I'm across the water from Seattle, and I can smell it. Ash is falling from the sky. The turtle girl, my car is covered in ash. It's really starting to get annoying. Very annoying. Let's see. Buying Tanganique and Cichlids. Now, it's not going to have like the best selection all the time, but Alan, and I'm not affiliated, I don't make money. I don't even know that he knows I exist, but that's where I buy. I promise you that's a real site. It's not, you know, anything crazy. But he has really good prices. You can get Cyprochromis for like $12 there. The only downside though is that he only ships Tanganican air cargo, so you gotta have an airport by you. Well, however far you're willing to drive, you gotta have an airport that's that close to you. Oh, okay, I have a smaller eel. It's a peacock eel, but I'm having a hard time feeding it. Have you tried frozen bloodworms? Mine, or if you can get live blackworms, that's even better. Look up Cunningham cichlids. I think they have tangs. I've bought from Cichlid lovers multiple times, so I know you're going to get really good quality there. But Bracken is promoting Cunningham cichlids. I don't know if you guys bought them from him. SAE or autos for 55 gallon, starting to get small tufts of BBA. I don't think any of them will eat BBA. I have SAE and autos, and neither of mine touch blackbeard algae. None of my bristlenose touch blackbeard algae. I have not found something that eats my blackbeard algae. Maybe someone else has had luck, but I certainly haven't. Hash is falling from the sky. Ash, not hash. You like gouramis? Do you have any? I've never kept a gourami in my life, but I will someday. Like when I get my massive 1,000-gallon tank, I would put a couple gouramis in there with my rainbows. Not big ones, mind you. The SAE will when it's younger or hungry. Mine are spoiled then, because I've gone like 3 days without feeding my tank, just trying to get, not to get them to eat the blackbeard algae, but just to try to kill off the algae. And well, in addition to not feeding, lights out, things like that, and they still wouldn't touch it. What would you feed shell dwellers to get them breeding? I've heard things about cyclops, but I've never heard of that in my life. Any frozen food. Bloodworms. I use bloodworms primarily. Wait, 1,000-gallon tank coming before the 240. I might have news on the 240 on Monday's live stream. We might finally talk about the 240. Maybe. No promises. It'll get set up soon. I think I remember Corey saying that American flagfish tear at blackbeard algae. Yeah, I think he has said that. That's another fish that I've never kept that's on my list of fish to keep. Same with the gourami. Would a clown pleco and a featherfin be okay in the same tank? Well, Dana, they have completely opposite water parameters, so it might be hard. Yay, countdown to Monday. Bob is going to buy a tank and build a house around it. Well, you're getting closer. Dwarf gouramis are one of the best. They only grow to be a few inches max. Yep, that's what I want to do with rainbows eventually. Florida flagfish, not American. Let's see. What would you feed? Got that one. Got that one. What intake sponge should I get from Corey Shop for an Aquion 75? I use the largest one. So get the large one. The large one will work. The Turtle Girl is going for dinner. Bye, Bob and Fish Fam. There you go. Thanks for stopping by, Turtle. Have a good one, Turtle. Yep. Everyone's saying bye. I currently keep gourami, and they went from a fish I said I didn't want to keep to one of my favorites. They're active up front in the tank and are really communal. Have you kept gold nugget plecos? Nope. Any advice? I'm thinking about getting one. The gold nugget is one that I've still stayed away, mainly because I feel like I never know what I'm going to get when I order a gold nugget pleco. Even though they're all awesome, there's there's like 3 different plecos that are parading around with the same gold nugget common name, and unless I can get an L number and see it beforehand, then I'm not going to order it. Not that I would be unhappy with any of them, I just want to know what I have. Corey's fish room ideas are crazy awesome. Yep, I'll be going down there tomorrow. Malaysian trumpet snails demolished my blackbeard algae. Oh yeah, I always forget about snails. Taylor says 4 minutes till Big Brother. She's driving everyone off my live stream. Thanks, Taylor. That's why she got fired. My name is Eli. I'm on my mom's account because that's what was signed in, and I'm in 6th grade and have 6 water changes to do tonight, but watching this is a break. I always try to find a live stream to listen to while I'm doing water changes. Have your LFS order the golden pleco for you. The golden pleco or the gold nugget pleco? Gouramis do eat shrimp, I think. Yes. Gouramis would definitely prey on shrimp. Think about trying razorback musk turtles. Any suggestions where to find reasonably priced hatchlings? Dan, the only place that I order reptiles through, or even look at, is Underground Reptiles, which is in Florida, ironically, which is probably underwater. Hopefully they're doing well. Hello, Bob. Oh, I need to order a shirt still. Oh, yeah. This would be the last day for the 15% off. Thanks for reminding me, because I probably would have forgot to turn that off. I'm sad that I have to keep my 4-inch Oscar in a tiny 8-gallon. I think you need to get rid of that. You need to rehome it, my friend. How much do zebra and leopard frog plecos cost a piece, and what is the minimum tank size for a fiscus? If you mean a discus, 20 gallons would be a 20-gallon tall would be the minimum. A zebra pleco runs about 150, and a leopard frog pleco runs about 100 where I live. Turtle source is pricey. The turtle source is really good for aquatic turtles. I think I looked at them once, and I remember them being kind of expensive. Have you ever tried? But that could mean that they're high quality, right? I don't know. I've never ordered from them. I'm not gonna knock them. Let's see. I'm sad I got that one. Would you ever try to raise wild minnow or just any? I can't collect wild minnows, and I don't know that I would try to raise them either, if I like bought them and had them shipped in. Although I would raise minnows, but I don't know that I would specifically go for like wild caught. Hey, you turned me on to now check Momo's betas daily for new fish, waiting for the rarest of rare to buy. Yep, I don't know that I would order again. I think hopefully my next order will be through Simply Beta, which was just here. Where is she at? Where is Simply Beta? Simply Beta, if you're still here, I hope you'd say something. I don't know how long ago that was. Maybe she's... Oh, there it was. There it was. Simply Beta. Check out her channel. I guess maybe I should ask if she's selling fish before I send people her way. But she has some really nice betas, definitely. Popping in to say congrats, buddy, on 15K. Thank you, Sergeant Tank. Oh, there's Simply Beta right there. So definitely check out that channel. That channel's amazing. Same with Sergeant Tanks. Glass boxes. Who is this guy and why does he have a wrench? How did this happen? He must be a hacker. We better remove that. I have no idea who that is. Just kidding. That looks like Joel. Just kidding, Joel. Why do you gotta change your name? There we go. Simply Beta. Haha, I'm not selling right now, but I will soon. There we go. I hope... I know it's Joel. I hope I can be one of your first customers. Yes, Glass Boxes is Joel. You know, it's his birthday, so everyone say happy birthday to Glass Boxes or Joel. I will not sing to you, though, Joel, even though Joel did sing to me on my birthday. And I'll never forget it. Sergeant Tank. Sergeant Tank. All schools in Florida, elementary through university, are closed tomorrow by orders of the governor. Yep. Makes sense. Taylor definitely supports Simply Beta. I love Simply Beta's channel. Yep. I'm hoping maybe this might be completely out of line, but I'm not too far away from Simply Beta, and maybe I can come do a fish room tour. I'm just throwing that out there, just saying. Can Discus or rainbows go into a 35-gallon hex? Definitely not rainbows. Discus probably, because Discus want height, whereas rainbows want length. Taylor says, "Okay, I'll be back." Yep. I'm getting ditched for Big Brother. So is my life. Okay, I'll be back. Love you. Love you too. Here it's 3 a.m. Where do most LFS get their betas? Good breeding business. Fish for profit. I don't know yet. I'm hoping to breed some and have more information for you. They get them from wholesalers though. Yay, I'd be happy to host you if you stop by Idaho sometime. Awesome. I would definitely want to check out your betas, and Idaho is awesome and not very far away from me. 18 rainbows and 70 gallons, as long as it's a 70-gallon long. Sounds good to me. And can they be lots of different types, or should they be in groups of 6 of the same type? You can have lots of different types. Mostly that comes down to personal preference. Like for me, I'll go with a tank like my 125 gallon, which has probably 15 different types of rainbows in it, right? And I'll do that for like a year and a half, and you know, I'll kind of get bored of that, and then I want like 50 of one type, and it's really cool to see 50 of the same rainbow fish schooling around. And then you do that for like a year, and then you're like, well, I missed the color of having 15 different types of rainbows. So I always go back and forth. Anyways, happy birthday once again, Mr. Glass Boxes. Now I'm gone for real. Dinner stuff needs attention. All I have is cheap Petco sand in my plecos tank. Can I use root tabs? Only plants I'm getting are Amazon swords and Val. You're probably definitely going to need root tabs for Amazon swords, and they also don't do well in sand. So anything you can get to help them, i.e. root tabs, is going to be beneficial for you. Mr. Science Geek, first generation green terror fry ate their siblings last night. No more than 3 days old fry now. Wait, let me read that again. First generation green terror fry ate their siblings. Yeah, that sounds normal. Oh, no more 3-day-old. That's kind of normal. If that's their first spawn, I wouldn't be surprised if they ate their fry. It might take them 5 spawns to figure out that they're not supposed to eat them, but they will figure it out eventually. Fish to diffuse aggression in Oscars. I don't know much. That's other. You're gonna need other large fish. You're not gonna be able to get away with small fish with Oscars. They're gonna be food, not dither fish. Steenfott Aquatics got my Fish Fam shirt from Priscilla. Bracken, are you going to Corey's talk next Tuesday in Seattle? Any cool fish you can think of that prefer tall tanks to long tanks? Discus or angels? Whether you think they're cool, I don't know, but I would go with angels over discus myself. Help on breeding trout goodeids. See if you can find something about that on Aquarium Co-op's channel, because he does breed them. I'm pretty sure, man, it's been a long time since I've researched trout goodeiid. And you think I would know, because trout goodeids are my favorite goodeiid. But you're going to want harder water, and like most fish, you're going to want high protein, frozen or live foods. Fish are friends, not food. Is that from Finding Nemo? I feel like that's a Finding Nemo. I'm away at college. If I was close by, I would totally... Okay. That makes sense. I guess it is that time of year, right? Have you ever, or do you plan on keeping nice swordtails anytime soon? No, Flynn, I don't ever plan on keeping swordtails. I used to keep green swordtails, and I like community tanks more than I like aggressive swordtails that just eat everything. Let's see. Oh, I also kept... I kept a different kind of swordtail. I don't remember what it was. That is Finding Nemo, the motto of the Shark Club. That's right. I don't think I ever saw the second one. Finding Dory, whatever it is. Let's see. Yeah, Flynn. So no swordtails. Okay, let me take that back. I would, if I ever got a chance to get Montezuma swordtails, I would definitely keep those. Okay, there we go. There's a swordtail that I would keep and breed for sure. My 3rd week. I'm glad to be done with that. But it's a good time. It's a good time though. Favorite variant of bristlenose plecos. I actually really like the calicos, which I do not keep. I need to get some. Did get a trio of Liberty Mollies before I left. Glad to have a piece of Corey's fish room with me. Nice. Nice. Fish are friends, not food. Haha, I've had the Nemo shirt for like 10 years. Ugh, is that movie already that old? Life with Pets. Oh, I've been waiting for you to comment Life with Pets. Because we are making you a moderator. There we go. Thank you, Life with Pets. Really appreciate it. And Fan Rogue, I'm not sure. Thank you as well. You even have one fry already. Awesome. Have you kept gold nugget plecos? Nope. Still haven't. It's only been about a half hour, so I still haven't got any. Life with Pets is awesome. Yep. Hopefully you are made it to your safe zone and got your house all boarded up. Oh, Life with Pets. Speaking of that, I think with Corey's help, might have figured, and you might already know this, but I think we figured out the reason that our videos are getting demonetized. So if you haven't figured that out yet, send me a message on Facebook and I'll tell you. Oh, that movie is probably pushing 15 years now. Oh, I'm so old. Bristlenose plecos, other than super red or long fin green dragons. Yeah, calico. Calicos are really nice. I love calicos. Rich says, what up, Bob from St. Louis? What up, Rick? Rich. Anton Smith, thank you. I haven't, but I'll message. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if you do it, but yeah, send me a message. Well, you don't have to right now, but you know, I'm kind of live streaming. Good centerpiece fish for a 15-gallon tall. Betta fish? How big do clown plecos get? Like 4 inches, maybe 5. But they're a smaller pleco. Oh, so many messages. Videos getting demonetized. Is that a YouTube-wide thing or just with you? 3. I don't know if Corey's are, but a lot of videos are getting demonetized. Like, this is way worse than the adpocalypse of the springtime. What's happening now? Like this video, I can guarantee you, my live stream, I'll look right now, I bet you it's already been demonetized. I don't know if anybody had to watch an ad before they came in here. I don't think I want to look because I might kill my live stream on accident. This is YouTube wide. It's horrible. Yep. Bob, are you still using that cheap Costco LED light? Yes, Andrew, and it is awesome. Yeah, this YouTube crap is really making me want to actually get a sponsorship, which I would hate. I would absolutely hate. Play an ad. Okay. Play ad. Let me know if anyone just got an ad right now. Like, if you've been here from the start, you probably got an ad. But I don't know if any new people. No ad for me. Anton, the occasion for the live stream is hitting 15,000. Oh, I can't even check to see if it's been demonetized yet. So never mind, that didn't work. But no ad, so it's probably already been demonetized. I have YouTube Red, so... Ooh, Miss Fancy Pants over there. No, but I'm on mobile, so it might slip through. We'll see if you can get sponsored by Fluval or someone. Yeah, see, and then I gotta think of, like, who would I even want to get sponsored by? Like, Fluval is kind of the only one that I would probably even consider. Fancy Pants indeed. Stepped out to feed the Vaca, came back, no ad. Yep. Every single one of my videos in the last 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks, has been demonetized. Every single one of them. My video about a freaking goldfish. I mean, come on. Hey, John Williams got an ad. Someone got it. Someone's supporting the channel at least. Does it demonetize the entire channel or just certain videos? Just certain videos. I signed up from my other account and my phone and started the stream and got an ad. Okay. So I haven't been demonetized yet. That's good. Marine Land to sponsor Bob. See, I hate Marine Land. No way. I don't care how much they paid me. I would not get to do a sponsorship from them. Wow, I've only had one today. Yeah. Every single one of mine. Took about half a paycheck, been paying them for a while. Yeah, get Hikari Frozen Food sponsor. By Jack Links. I would take a sponsorship for beef jerky for sure. Not Jack Links, but definitely beef jerky. I'm having beef jerky for dinner. Jimmy, what was going to happen to Sashimi Whiskey's channel? He's still posting videos. I just don't think they're going to be fish videos. I think Rapashi would if you reached out to him. Yeah, but see, the thing is to replace ad revenue, I would need real money, not free product. That's the other thing. Is I'm sure Fluval or these companies would send me free crap because it's so cheap for them, but if I'm taking, you know, X amount of money out of my pocket every year, I don't want it to be replaced with product. You know what I mean? Do Cyprochromos ever occupy or make work with rocks, or do they just occupy the top level all day long? At night, they will go down to the bottom at night. Just do it for the hobby. Forget the money. Well, yes and no. Yes and no. Well, there's like the fish hobby, yeah, absolutely. But then, you know, it takes a lot of time to bring this fish hobby to everyone else. So yeah. I live in Canada. I mean, it's not like I'm getting rich here. I mean, I have 15,000 subscribers, you know, which is awesome. But I mean, it comes out to like $1 an hour. So every little bit helps, you know. So I live in Canada, so I can't go to Aquarium Co-op in a long time. I'd take a sponsorship from Mountain Dew. Oh, man. Alright, what are we up to here? We still got 140 people watching this train wreck. Steenfott Aquatics, a lot of gamer YouTubers have switched over to Twitch. Yeah, I'm not sure how well a fish channel would do on Twitch. But yeah, I mean, if I was a gaming channel, there'd be no way would I be on YouTube. It'd be awful. Do I happen to have a favorite species of fish? I do, rainbow fish. As important as the hobby, it costs a ton of money, and Bob spends a lot of time that he could be making money. Yeah, like I don't even, I refuse, and well, I don't refuse because if they made me, I would, but I turn down overtime all the time. And I would make a lot more money working overtime than I would doing this. But this is exponentially more fun. Like, yeah. And I would definitely rather have fun than make money. You need a large company that could supply everything so all your bills for fish would be covered. Yeah, and I don't even feel I'm close enough. I'm not even close to being big enough for that. So I'll just deal with this ad nonsense. There are a lot of talk shows and creatives on Twitch now. Well, I don't. Maybe I'll look into it. I don't know. I never even thought of it. I thought it was still just a gaming place. I've been telling people in groups about your Tanks for Teachers. I'd like to see some of them in a video. Hopefully soon, Rich. Hopefully soon. I know Mr. Science Geek is working on a video for me. We sent him, well, we got him a bunch of stuff, so for a coworker, not for him specifically, for one of his teacher coworkers. So you'll see that soon. Simply Beta says, I have Blackbeard algae infestation in my mini Christmas moss. What would be the best way to destroy that stuff without messing with my nice sensitive moss? Well, Christmas moss, I feel, is one of the more durable mosses. Not anything like Java moss, but I feel, here's what I would do if it was me. I would treat, I don't know how big your section of Christmas moss is, but I would get some hydrogen peroxide and just test it on a small portion and you know, obviously spot treat it. Don't treat the whole tank, and see if it'll kill just the blackbeard algae and not your moss. That's what I would do. Just try a little section of it. And hydrogen peroxide kills blackbeard algae in like a day, so it won't take long to find out. Maybe 2 days. Gaming wasn't making enough money. They branched out to exercise, talk, watching Koreans eat, stream movies, music, playing live music, making cosplay costumes. Will a flying fox eat blackbeard algae? I've only had one flying fox in my life, and it did not eat blackbeard algae. I was told about the whole watching people eat thing. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. The first I've heard of it. I will put the substrate in the setup the tank tomorrow and film it. We'll be adding the fish after cycling, so videos should be sent over this weekend. There you go. That's awesome. Watching people eat. Yeah, that's a thing. Fun fact, single-celled algae is not a plant. Yep, that is true. I did learn that spraying straight hydrogen peroxide on my Christmas moss kills it. Wait a minute. Kills it dead. Like straight, like 100% hydrogen peroxide? You're going to kill everything. Or are you buying like the 6% concentrate that you buy at a grocery store? If you're doing 100% hydrogen peroxide, you're going to have a bad time. Does anyone know what type of peacock mine is? He is strawberry with a little electric blue. No, not without seeing a picture. Some gamer guy is streaming his wedding on Twitch. Well, that makes sense. Steenfott. Actually, I like that. Steenfott. LFS is always out of Siamese algae eaters. We need a 24-hour tank live stream. Oh man. The diluted stuff. Okay, I'm actually surprised that it would kill Christmas moss, because sometimes like the things I do to Christmas moss and it survives is kind of crazy. But well, okay, so what else can you do for blackbeard algae? Gosh, in moss, that's like the worst too. I bet if you did a blackout, the blackbeard algae would die before the moss did. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you'd want to gamble it, and you could obviously look at it every day to see what's dying faster. But that might be, yes, obviously the best solution is finding your balance, finding what you're short on or what you have too much on. Maybe cut back lighting and feeding, or just do a blackout for 5 days. Sick scribers. Oh, you know what you could do is, this will probably take the longest, but get a power head. I don't know what size tank you have, if you even have room for a power head, and just point it directly at your moss. And because blackbeard algae hates water flow, so water current will definitely get rid of BBA. Siamese algae eaters eats BBA, correct? Mine never have, but other people have had success with it. Okay, guys, gotta go spend time with my kids and my fish or something like that. Talk to you later, Mr. Science Geek, Steenfott Aquatics, Racing Natural Aquariums. Thanks for stopping by Multi-Tank Addiction. I feel like I was just looking at your channel recently. Let me look. Weren't you live streaming recently? Maybe that was it. Let me look at this channel too. Have you put up a new video since your eclipse? No. Hey, that was 2 weeks ago. What's the deal? My Java ferns are producing spores. Okay. Oh, interesting. Watch out, fish. Here comes some flow. Yes, that's honestly, I mean, I would do a blackout before I did that, simply because that would take forever. But eventually it will die off. Doing all 3 days in Chicago, Bob. My birthday is the 5th. Be great to thank you in person for all your help. I will be there Wednesday. I fly in Wednesday. I don't think I'll be there Thursday, but I will be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. He was live streaming last night. Maybe that's, I don't know. I recognize the name. I was lurking some. I lurk a lot, so I try to keep up. Whew. Because have you shown Simply Beta? Have you actually shown your community tank yet? I don't remember. It's hard to keep everyone. Hard to keep track of everyone. Taylor Steenfott just saying, love you. Thanks. It must be a commercial. Love you too, Taylor. If it were me, would leave the Blackbeard algae. I love the look of it. Yeah, but the problem is that it's in the moss, is what it sounds like. So if it was like, where am I at here? Here I am, right here, right? So if it was like, if I had like Blackbeard algae growing here and here, that would be awesome. But if it was growing in this mess here, that wouldn't be awesome. Let's see. Cichlids, they are baby plants forming. Yep, not spores, just plants. If it were me, yep, BBA looks awesome. Yeah, I love BBA. Get floating plants, duckweed, frogbit, salvinia, suck the nutrients out of the water and blocks light from BBA. Taylor Steenfott, do you have fish? Of course she has fish. I'd say, Mr. Science Geek says, I'd say guppies due to the fact that the bristlenose stay towards the bottom where the shrimp spend most of their time, and they hide too, just my opinion. I showed my community tank really briefly. My BBA issue is a different project tank of 29-gallon bow front and a lovely little moss tree. I knew there was one, yeah. That's the one you've been talking about, right? But haven't shown. Excuse me, I try to keep everyone straight. Yes, Taylor keeps and breeds goldfish. Probably has 1,000 of them at least. Whew. Hey, cool. I did add dwarf water lettuce to help with that. Glad that may have been a good idea. Yeah, is moss besides your floating plant? Is moss the only plant that's in there, or did you just tell me that? My BBA issue, different project tank. Okay, nope. I breed guppies. Just got my first 2 fry. Awesome. Corridors are cute. They certainly are. Pothos also good. Yes, if your problem is too many nitrates, right? Racing was on with SLC Aquatics yesterday. On a Wednesday? Am I just losing my mind? I thought Susan live streamed on Tuesdays. I'm going crazy. I guess I just don't know anything anymore. Let me check something else here. Pothos. Perhaps the #1 cause is unstable or low levels of carbon dioxide for blackbeard algae. Interesting. I've never heard that before. Does pothos outcompete submerged plants? They grow pretty fast. Pothos can remove a lot of nitrates. Now, lots of different plants in there, lots of moss, hydrocotyl species Japan. Is your hydrocotyl growing? I failed with mine. Crips, that's not going to help. Chainsword should help though. Monte Carlo's not going to help. But your chainsword should be growing pretty fast. Even hydrocotyl grows pretty fast if you're successful, which I was not. Have I ever kept gourami? No, I have not. Interested in seeing how candy is made? Not really. I'm not a big sweets person, so I've never heard of the low CO2 thing too. I'm even injecting pressurized CO2 in this tank, and my hydrocotyl is growing like a beast. Maybe that was my problem. I wasn't using CO2 with mine. I assume you're also using some kind of fertilizer, right? I use my iPhone. So drop some money on a CO2 system. I stopped doing almost all CO2. I only have 1 tank left with CO2. I've got 2 complete CO2 setups just sitting in the garage. Thanks for the tips. I'll keep tinkering with it. Maybe I'll email you with more details. Yeah, doing EI method. Ooh, the EI method. So are you doing the... Here's the interesting thing. When I did the EI method, I never got algae, like ever. So I'm thinking of trying it again to see if I was just lucky or not. So when I did it though, I was using it on a dirty tank, so I was going way overkill. But I still never got algae. So I'm curious if you're doing 50% water changes every week. Logan Paul beta abuse? I don't know what that means. What's a Logan Paul? I don't even know what that is. Mr. Science Geek, do you have an iPhone 6s or higher? Do I think sponge filters release CO2? Well, yeah, I mean, you're pumping CO2 into the tank, right? Through the air. My favorite Tanganique and Cichlid is probably Cyprichromis. What made you get into YouTube and fish keeping? YouTube was kind of gradual until I decided to take it serious. I just, getting into YouTube, I feel like the same way everyone gets into YouTube where they just upload videos to document their own stuff. Mine happened to be fish. And then, you know, once it picks up, then you kind of get motivated to do more and better. And so, yeah, that's basically everything for YouTube. He's a YouTuber with 10 to 11 million subs. I have no idea. Let's see. KG, do I think sponge filters release like a good amount of CO2 or enough CO2? Probably not. Well, depending on what you're trying to grow, like I don't think it's going to be enough. Is EI hard if you have basic knowledge of planet tanks? Nope, it's not hard at all. Logan Paul is a drama queen on YouTube. Well, I'm glad I don't know who that is then. Flynn says, gotta go for now. I thought you said that like an hour ago. But bye, Bob. Congrats on 15K. Thank you, Flynn. Really appreciate it. Is invention already taken for shipping one bag, but compartment for fish and other its original water, but lowers pH? I have no idea what that is. What was your first setup and stocking? I don't remember specifically what the stocking was, but my first setup was a 29 gallon that I had used for, oh, what is it? What is it? Long-tailed something. Is it just long-tailed lizards? Yep, just, so I had a 29 gallon that I had with long-tailed lizards when they all died after a couple years, and then I got into fish. That was my first fish tank. I had basically every shark you could buy, I bought for my 29 gallon tank. So I had rainbow sharks, I had red tail sharks, I had bala sharks. So yeah, pretty typical, terrible first time fish keeper. What should I breed with my guppies in a 20 gallon long? Shrimp? Yep, absolutely shrimp. Mad 15K, you deserve it. Thank you, Rogue. I really appreciate it. I have a leopard gecko named Nigel. I still remember getting my first leopard gecko because it was quite the ordeal. But yep, I've kept those too. The newest ones found are $7 a piece. Oh god, no. Even one balance in a 29. Even one. I'm assuming you mean Bala. Yeah, well, let me remind you, I was like 13 years old or 14 years old. So yeah, I had no idea what I was doing. Taylor Steenfott, what kind of goldfish do you breed? So cool. I don't know enough about goldfish to tell you, but I can tell you they're stupidly expensive. So that's all I can say about it. She might be back to watching Big Brother though. Yeah, I'm 11. Well, you are much smarter than I am. When I was 11 then, because when I had that first tank, I was like a shark nut. I have about 15 turtles and a rainbow fish tank. That sounds fun. If I could have a community breeding tank to sell your local fish store, what would the stocking be? I do have one. I don't know if it meets your requirements there, but I have guppies, plecos, and shrimp all breeding in the same tank. Taylor, yes, I'm still here, and Simply Betta wants to know, what kind of goldfish do you breed? And yes, I'm still here, Taylor, because I don't have to work tomorrow. I got nothing to do tonight, and we are celebrating. Hey, Bob, how's Patch's friend doing? He or she is doing great. So on that last video, I said that he was always moping around. Well, I think he was just getting used to his tank, because now he's all over the place just like Patches. Or she. I don't know. Love is love. Everyone enjoy. Love is love. Everyone enjoy your night. Squad up, fish fam. Money Cichlids, New York City. Thank you, my friend. These are my favorite type of live stream. Everybody's just hanging out. That's what I like. My Petco has a 1,000-gallon pond for koi. I've never seen a Petco with a pond. That's awesome. Jared asks if I still have any any interest in reptiles. Yes, I will be keeping reptiles very soon. And Simply Betta, Taylor breeds Aranda, telescopes, and Ryukins. There you go. James says, hey man, I'm in South Florida. Is there anything I can do to prepare my shrimp to be without power air for up to 2 weeks? Well, it might be too late, but if it's not too late, I would get a battery operated air pump. And I don't know what kind of filtration you use, but you should always have like a sponge filter on standby for just an occasion. But otherwise, shrimp don't need a lot. They don't need a lot of water movement. They don't produce a lot of waste. So if all you have is shrimp, honestly, you're probably going to be good just doing your normal water changes if you're able to do that. Taylor, oh man, so cool. I really want to do side view ranchu someday, but I don't have the space for it right now. If I get a decent following someday, I'll try to do a stream. I got to work in section 9.5-hour shift, but have loads of fun. Luke's Aquarium. I got to work in a sec. Oh, okay. I was like sec 9, section 9. All right. Well, try to have fun at work there, Luke. Not much. My brother E Money and you for 15% discount. Yep. It broke. What broke? Ranchu are cool. Never had much luck breeding them though. Always had to cull a lot. Uh-oh, I am frozen on my... Oh, never mind. I'm not frozen. Chillin' brother, enjoying the new pickups. They even have Watoni, Wantoni. I don't know anything about koi. I don't know anything about anything. My Veiltail Betta passed today. In 2 days, his whole body swelled up and he passed. What was that? Victor, I'm sorry to hear that, but I have no idea. The best thing you could do is try to take pictures and post it in Facebook groups, and someone should be able to tell you. But without seeing it, I wouldn't know. I couldn't even guess. John Williams says, these types of live streams are the best. Well, that's good. Although it keeps freezing. Is it freezing for you guys? Because it keeps freezing for me. How common are pure white guppies? I think I've seen them once. But to be fair, I've never searched for them. So, I don't know. I like Butter. How you doing? I sneezed and scared my shellies. Nisi says, video is fine on my end. Good to know. Rich, at least once a day, try live bloodworms. Live bloodworms or live blackworms? I don't think I've ever seen live bloodworms. And shortly after, they will for frozen. At least works for my puffers. Would you ever do a reef tank? Absolutely, I would. Okay, be back later. Okie dokie. Hey Bob, ever heard of a cross river puffer? I have not. Stream on my end froze for a few seconds a bit ago, but has been fine since. Congrats on 15K, Bob. Thank you, Mike. All the best for the future. Thank you again. I'm sure you will get many, many more thousands of subscriptions. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. Orlando Ruiz, yep, still live. Anyone have connections in the fish community in Malaysia? Not that I know of. But maybe, just maybe, someone in chat might. Am I doing podcast solo yet? I am not, Jeff. I haven't even researched it, so nope. Nope, Nisi, not doing podcast. I would if I like knew how to, but I still haven't researched it. How can I convince my mom to let me have another tank? You say, well, I could be into drugs, but I'm into fish. So if you want me to get into drugs, then don't let me have any more fish. But if you want me to stay off drugs, then I need more fish. Works every time. You've been streaming for 2 hours now. Almost. Let's see. I'm just kidding. Don't say that to your mom. My store gives me what equates to $2 a guppy or platies. That's pretty good. Yep, that's really good. That's really good. I am Canadian. Okay. I'm back. Good to see you back there. Multi-tank addiction questioning. Nisi questioning if it exists. I listen to AC in the car at work. Be great to hear Bob's opinions on fish. Yeah, like if I knew how to podcast, I definitely would. And it's always one of those things that are like on the list to research. Unfortunately, it keeps falling down the list of things that are important. Just a reminder, I'm printing all the tank stickers for the entire fish fam and giving them out free with free shipping for anyone interested. Yes, that is awesome. And everyone should definitely be checking out his channel. It is great. Let's see. I sent you an email and commented on your new video. What aquarium topic should I talk about in my next video? Should I do a species spotlight? I'm terrible at coming up with topics, so don't ask me. Maybe someone in chat can give you an idea. Say, could I be into snakes? It's rather... What? Oh, say I could be into snakes. It's rather snakes or fish. There you go. That's probably better. Bob, you sell stuff? I do not. Would you ship to New Zealand, Jadrin? Jadrin. That's why I don't say your name. I always feel like I'm saying it wrong. Jadrin Aquatics. MTA, when this live stream first started, I was on my non-mod account. MTA. Talk about something you are passionate about. There you go. Always good advice. I'm 15 and somehow convinced my mom to get me a 40-gallon racking system. Quit asking Bob to do anything else, folks. He'll never get to the 240-gallon. Rogue Aquatics I saw but have not responded yet. Still at work. My LFS only wants to give me 50 cents for some nice Cobra guppies. That's probably pretty average, to be honest. What do I use for heaters, or do you heat the room? I heat the room, and tanks that have fry, or like my Pleco tank is heated, but anything with fry is usually heated as well. 15, trying to get a 125. Is it a hassle to ship fish? I feel like it's a hassle, just because I have to go to the post office. Anytime I have to go to the post office, it is a hassle. I'm 11 and I got a free 55. I got a free 55 when I was a kid too. It was probably one of the happiest days of my life as a kid. Can you do a Hurricane Irma prep stuff? Heather, I cannot. The only thing I would ever have to prep for here is an earthquake. Trying to get a free 125 could happen. It could. As far as prepping, you know, you basically just want to do your basic prepping. Like I said earlier, you definitely are going to want battery-powered air pumps, water. Obviously you want water, right? That's pretty common sense. But send your hurricane prep, send your fish out of state. Yeah, I mean, I hope it's not going to be as bad as they say it's going to be. Some places I look at, they're like, oh, it's going to be a Category 5 when it hits Florida, and then other places are like, oh, it'll be downgraded to a tropical storm by the time it hits Florida. So, what was your worst noob moment? I have so many of them. I don't really like to talk about them though. It just makes me sad. You're the best mom in the whole world, and I appreciate you so much and everything you do for me. Oh, can I get a fish tank? You better make sure you're doing good in school, though, because if you're coming home with D's and F's, you're probably not going to get more fish tanks. It's a $30 8-inch. I don't know what a comma flabu flower horn is, but $30 for an 8-inch flower horn seems pretty cheap. Are there any types of wood to avoid collecting? I don't collect wood with bark or sap. That's basically, you don't want either of those two. Has anyone heard from JH Aquatics? Hurricane hits his island pretty bad. He was live streaming during the hurricane, and it sounded like he was doing okay. Let me look. I will find out right now. Where is he at? Why is it not? Let's do... Maybe I won't find out. Okay. No Facebook updates. Well, let me find out. All right. We'll see if he responds. Hopefully he does, because that would mean that he's alive, right? I'm in the UK, never get any earthquakes or hurricanes ever. They only live like 3 years, so they... okay, I've probably missed a lot of chats here. Simply better, gotta run. Till next time, thank you for stopping by. How long till cherry shrimp start to breed? Probably a couple months. Bob, would you ever get a flower horn? Yes, I'm getting one for you, right? Hey Bob, any advice for channels trying to grow? Yes. Steenfott Aquatics, I'm doing my first live stream ever on Saturday. I saw that at 5:30. It's nerve-wracking just thinking about it. How do you do it? Just keep doing it. Trust me, my first live stream, if you go back and watch it, like I didn't even say anything until like 7 minutes in. So that's how bad I am. So your advantage though, Simply Beta, is that you're doing it with a guest. So at least you'll have some back and forth, and you'll have hopefully someone to break up any awkwardness that may or may not happen. So that's definitely the best way to do it, is with someone else. But hopefully we will be there in full support. By we, I mean Taylor and I will be hopefully there to support you. Where do you sell your goldies? My daughter has her first date on Saturday. I'm not sure we're ready for that yet. Yeah. That's my advice. At least talk. Granted, I was having like technical difficulties, but still, it was terrible. I don't sell now, but I used to sell to a store in Queens, New York. Hopefully soon, though. Hopefully soon. How can I differentiate a common pleco with a bristlenose pleco? Because my fish store, they don't know a thing. It's pretty easy to tell the difference between the two, as long as they're like over 3 inches. A bristlenose will start getting their bristles right around there, and even females will have really small ones. But even the color patterns aren't the same either. I've been wanting a flower horn since 8, so quite a few years then. I'm getting rid of my beautiful flower horns that need the space. Jessica Tam says, Simply Beta, what time is your live stream? 5:30 p.m. Pacific. Or so, apparently. Joel, alright, at least she's going out with my son's best friend, so I know he's a good kid. Let's see. Simply Beta, okay, I'll try to catch it. Yep. Is anyone live streaming on Saturday anymore? I feel like when I was live streaming on Saturday, I was the only one doing it. But I don't remember if anyone else does now. Alright guys, we're gonna go for 14 more minutes. 2 hours is plenty long. I have an adult bristlenose, but in the fish store they are all babies. Common plecos, I mean, at least in my fish stores, common plecos come in big enough to where you know that they're obviously a common pleco. As a fry though, the coloring should be still different. Granted, they're both just like a brown, blackish fish. But the pattern should still be different. Simply Beta, how come you don't upload often? I think I know why, but if she's still here, I'll let her answer. Any other streams on after this? I don't know. Multi-Tank Addiction does Saturday mornings and apparently Wednesday. Racing's Natural Aquarium says, don't forget to hit the like button and sub to one another. At Simply Beta, Simply Beta says, at Simply Beta, I try to shoot for once a week. My kiddo and my part-time job keeps me a little busy. Let's see. Where's the best place to find betas online? I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. Corey and Jimmy, Dwayne, and others on... Oh yeah, Dwayne on Saturday. 3:30, I think. What's your favorite plant light that you have tested out for the money? It's going to be expensive, but the Fluval Fresh and Plant 2.0 is well worth the money, I feel. I'm busy on Saturdays, so I'm out of the loop. Corey live streams on Saturday now. Oh yeah, I just said that too. I said that like 2 hours ago. So Corey streams at noon on Saturday now. Jessica Tam says, Mr. Science Geek, are you streaming next? I know he goes after me on Mondays, but this is impromptu, so I don't know if he's going to go after me. My Petco has a flame angel. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds awesome. What's your favorite keg? Got that one. Anyone? Any tips for creating a layout for a Pleco tank? Lots and lots of caves, and depending on what kind of Plecos you're getting, lots of wood as well, because some of them are wood eaters. No, not planning to. Planning to edit my Friday video next to schedule it for tomorrow morning. Well, you're really pushing that to the last minute. Flame Angel is saltwater. That explains why I have never heard of it. Anyone have a favorite floating plant? Red root floater, or a ridiculous science name that I cannot say? Red root floater is by far my favorite plant. It's like Philophilanthropins, fluentins, or I don't even know. Where is it at? Just Google red root floater. Nisi, if you could get red root floaters, I think you'll be happy. Just like it sounds. Recently picked up a knockoff Phoenix 24/7 from Amazon. Anyone tried this light? Oh, excuse me. I have not tried any of the knockoff 24/7s. Nope. My LFS has a giant 18-inch tiger pleco. Another fish I've never heard of, but it sounds cool. Joel of Troll him for you, but cheering him for the XE Kids. Jessica Tam, thank you. Good to know. Hornwort and duckweed. Ugh, duckweed. Joel, I miss trolling Jimmy. I shared your pain. I miss Jimmy's live streams. I will say that. His like midnight live streams were always a lot of fun. How are your L46s doing? C-Dub, Aqua Hobby, they are doing awesome. They will be in a video coming to you very shortly. Maybe even Saturday. Let's see. David says, Nisi. Does your LFS sell 210s? Yes. My LFS is so reasonable with their prices that they build their own tanks so new I can get a 20 for $12. That's pretty good. Are the Aquarium Optibright LED Plus lights any good for planted aquariums? I have never tried it. I will tell you that any Aquarium LED light I have ever tried has been crap. So that's why I have not spent the money to try it. David says, Bob, what's up, brother? Good to see you, David. Good to see you. Hope life's been treating you well. Hope you're staying healthy, doing well. Hey, David, how you making it out in Florida? Yep. Must be doing well. Still has internet. Oh, let's see if JH Aquatics has responded. Nope. Well, we'll try to get an update. Hopefully we'll see something on Facebook soon. Yeah, still a bit away from Florida. Hopefully you're prepared. Hopefully you got your battery-powered air pumps. Red root floater it is. Tomorrow is payday. Okay, let me just so the red root floater is an awesome floating plant, but in order to actually make it red, you have to use lots of iron. However, it will, without the iron, still have little flowers on top of them. I mean, they're tiny little flowers, but it's still pretty cool. Cool, David. Hope you get through it in one piece. JH should be sleeping right now. I would hope so. I would hope so. That would be very good news if he was sleeping right now. But it's in a tank with a bigger blood parrot. Alright, 7 more minutes. Thanks for the stream, Bob. I've been lurking since the start. Congrats on 15,000. Thank you, Zach's Tank's crazy aquarium guy. Always appreciate having you around, even if you're just lurking. That's kind of my specialty, so I get it. Bob, if I squeeze a seeded sponge into a new tank, will it help cycle it? Most likely not. If you put the sponge in there, you instant cycle it, but the water you're squeezing out is going to have almost no beneficial bacteria. Beneficial bacteria generally does not live in water. Obviously it lives in water, but it's on things. It's not in the water column, if that makes sense. Best of luck. Yep. Mark for a bit. Hey, Nisi and Racing. Bob, you should fill all your tanks with guppies. I don't, nope. That's not gonna happen. As much as I think guppies are cool, that's definitely not gonna happen. I watched Logan Paul hit 10 million again with Logan Paul. Still don't know who that is. Let's see. Dan says, hello, crazy aquarium guy. How many likes do we have? We almost made 200 likes. That's pretty awesome. And we still have 135 people here. Does Corey ship internationally? No. US only, unfortunately. Whew. Boy, I haven't done a 2-hour live stream in a long time. Misread your post. The full sponge would work best. Yep. Even if you could take, if you have like a piece of wood or some rocks, anything you could transfer over from a different aquarium is going to help jumpstart your cycle really quick. We go on for 2 hours, Bob? Yep, I've been going since 5 p.m. Pacific. So, only 6 more minutes, but yeah. Rebecca with the $10 super chat. Congrats on 15,000. Thank you, Rebecca. Really appreciate it. Definitely appreciate the advice you've been giving me on my comments. I do read all of them. So thank you for that. I have a 10-gallon sponge filter in it. Wait, I have a 10-gallon tank with a sponge filter in it. Can I put a sponge filter from my 15-gallon, put it in my 10-gallon, and then eventually put it back in my 15-gallon? Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, absolutely. We did hit 200 likes. That's awesome. Awesome. Darn it, I missed it. No notification either. Yeah. So that's another thing I don't like about YouTube, but I'll try not to get on another YouTube rant. I already did one of those this stream. The title says marathon. You need to go all night. Well, this was kind of a marathon for me, even though I used to do like 5-hour live streams like every other day. Steenfott Aquatics, will it cycle it? Yes, if you put a cycled sponge filter in a new aquarium, you are basically instantly cycled as long as you have something in the new aquarium to feed the beneficial bacteria. So put the sponge filter in there and put the fish in there at the same time, and I've never had that go wrong. Knock on wood. Thank you whoever just subbed me. I'm watching on Social Blade. Do you keep Social Blade up like a stock ticker? Sometimes I do. I just watch it go up, and then it'll go down, and it goes up. Do you know of a way to get rid of thousands of astrocods, an easy way to kill them? I do not. Sorry. Miller, yes, you can. I took my filter media out of my 55 into my 10-gallon tank was cycled in 24 hours. Yep. I always keep sponge filters. If you look at any of my breeding for profit videos, you'll see there's always just sponge filters laying around on the bottom. That's exactly what I use them for. At any time I start up a new tank, I can just take that sponge filter out and instantly cycle a tank. Susan for SLC Aquatics is here. Hello, Susan. Always good to see you. Congratulations on 15K. Thank you, Susan. Really, really appreciate it. If I put cycled media in an aquarium on the large side, would it instant cycle the aquarium no matter how much media I put in it? Sorry for the long comment. Yes and no. You'd want to put as much, basically. So say you have like a 200-gallon aquarium and you put like a 4-inch sponge filter in it, right? Just like one of the smallest ones they have. And then you put like 300 fish in there, that's not going to work. But if you do like a 4-inch sponge filter and do the appropriate amount of fish for the size of your filter, then you basically have an instant cycle. I hope that made sense. It must be weird. I don't care about subs, but I also don't have the time to shoot, edit, and upload. Yes, I guess I'm weird. I don't care about subs anymore, except for milestones. I like being here for milestones with you guys. Like I was here for when I hit 10,000, and I hope to be here when I hit 20,000. Basically, every milestone I hope to do a live stream on. But like going from 15,000 to 15,500 or something like that, the only time I really pay attention is for the milestones. CW Aqua Hobby says, congrats, Bob. I've been watching you since 7,000 subs. Well, thank you. Really appreciate having you around. Unsubbed from me then. Unsubbed from me, I'm only 50 subs from 100. Overstock tank alert. My 5-gallon has a 4-inch long fin salt and pepper quarry. 4-inch long fin something. Not a salt and pepper quarry. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but that's definitely overstocked. It made good sense, thanks. What about my first 100? Like my first 100 subscribers. When I was at 100 subscribers, live streaming wasn't even an option. I'm 96 subs away from 400. I've been watching you since 10K. Awesome. Oh, is Native Fish Keepers here? He is here. Native Fish Keepers. I was just thinking about you the other day, thinking I haven't seen you in a long time. Good to see you, my friend. I got it from Petco for $1. Haha, drop like flies. I know how to type. Multi-tank addiction. Yay, multi-tank addiction. What about your... Okay, I have no idea what's going on there. Joel, that's funny. I'll upload a video of me singing and with my shirt off. Well, then you'll pass me in a day. My computer can't type. Oh, one more minute and then I'm calling it quits. One more minute. Bob, I've been here with you since 2K. You the man. I know, David. I wish I got to hang out some more. Life's been pretty hectic lately, but I miss hanging out in your streams for sure. When I was at my first 100 subs, monetization wasn't even an option. Monetization has been a thing for me since I uploaded my very first fish video. I got grandfathered in. Call me Anna Kate. I started watching you tonight. Mark it on the calendar. I'm going to keep track of it right now. And then in 10 years, I'll say you started watching me on 9/7/2017. Never forget. A day we will always remember. So close, I can't wait to hit 100. Only 10 more. There you go. So hitting the first 100 is a huge milestone. Thanks, Bob, and everyone else. Feels good to be missed. Yeah, I'm always checking out your channel. But I just haven't seen you in the live stream in a while. So glad to see you're doing okay. Anyways, multi-tank addiction. Yes, the first 100 is definitely special. Your 1,000 subscriber milestone is probably the next special one. I feel, anyways. Have you got any super red bristlenose? I do. I have probably half a dozen, but they are still they're still kind of more fry than they are adults. It'll be a while before they breed. Bob, do you have me on a calendar? I want to be on a calendar too. I do not, but I could look it up. There are some things that I could look up to try to find out. What's up, Bob? What's your favorite type of quarry under $7? Probably the panda quarry. I love myself some panda quarries. Hope I can reach 100 subscribers before the end of the year. So it's obviously really important to have goals, but what's more important is following through and coming up with a plan to achieve your goals. So yes, it's fun to say, you know, my goal is to have 100 subscribers by the end of the year, but what are you going to do to hit that goal? Bob needs yoga pants calendar. Oh man, not this again. I'm starting to learn how to edit and make thumbnails. There you go. That's a good way to start. David, download YouTube Studio. It makes it easier. You go into edit and then click on monetize. All right, folks, that is it. It is 7 o'clock. We got a 2-hour live stream out of the way. It was a lot of fun. Orlando Ruiz, it was good to see you. Native Fish Keepers, definitely good to see you. Basically everyone, David. We had John from KD Tropical stop by, so that was pretty awesome. Good to know he's still alive too. But yeah, it was a lot of fun tonight. I might start doing some more impromptu streams, kind of random. You know, I'm not sure. Just an idea I've been kicking around. Just randomly start a live stream, kind of like tonight. Although we did advertise it beforehand, but I got excited about 2 subs on Monday. The seafood subs from Quiznos. Oh geez. So yeah, yes, Taylor, we will get a flower horn. Thanks for the birthday. Yep, everyone wished Joel Glass Boxes a happy birthday. It is his birthday today. Is John skinny now? I don't know. We only saw his name. We didn't see him. Taylor, David is here. David stopped by, so that's good. But anyways, it was a lot of fun. Let me know when this uploads if you would like to see more just kind of random impromptu live streams. I would love to get your guys' opinion. Otherwise, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for 15,000. Everyone in Florida, I'm going to go play some duck hunt apparently. Everyone in Florida, try to stay safe. Okay, I get it. Let's see. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was talking about. I got distracted by duck hunt. But thank you everyone. It's been great. I'll see everyone on Monday.